This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Kingston Western Police list the persons of interest. The Kingston Western Police have listed several people as persons of interest. According to the police, the persons of interest are Richard Miller, otherwise called the Catman, Ryan Bembridge, otherwise called the Little Blacks, Dwayne Grant, otherwise called the Billy, Tyson, Charlie, Bodyman, Pang, and Reddy Reddy. They have been identified by detectives as individuals who may be able to assist with ongoing investigations into crimes committed in the division. Several attempts have been made to contact them at their known addresses and phone numbers. However, these efforts were unsuccessful, according to the police. These men are now being asked to make contact with detectives at the Denhamtown Criminal Investigations Branch by 6 p.m. on Friday, October 21. In addition, anyone with information that can assist the investigation is asked to contact the Denhamtown CIB at 876-948-6443, Crime Stop at 311, the JCF Tip Line 811, or the nearest police station. School principal allegedly linked to over $4 million in illegal land sales. 5 people have already come forward with claims that they paid school principal Sulin Ward Brown over $4 million for lands near Clifton, St. Catherine, police officials have disclosed. One complainant allegedly shelled out $2.4 million for a plot in the controversial development, according to one investigator. Others claimed that they paid $800,000 and $600,000. The police are seeking information from the public as they continue their probe of illegal land sales allegedly linked to the Klansman gang. Ward Brown is charged with breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act, the Law Reform Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Act, and a conspiracy to defraud. Prime Minister asked to instruct ministers to stop accepting personal benefits from government programs. The Integrity Commission has recommended that Prime Minister Andrew Holness instruct his ministers to desist from accepting personal benefits from government programs. The Commission on Wednesday tabled a report in Parliament based on its investigation into allegations that then Minister of Agriculture Carl Samuda allowed the Jamaica Dairy Development Board to cultivate Mombasa grass on his property in April 2017. Though it acknowledged that Mr. Samuda's actions did not rise to the level of criminality, the Integrity Commission said his acceptance of the benefit was ethically reprehensible. The Commission has asked Prime Minister Andrew Holness and House Speaker Marisa Dalrymple Philibert to take action to acknowledge the conflict of interest and assure the public that Mr. Samuda's conduct is unacceptable. In its report dated June 2022, the Integrity Commission also recommended the introduction of legislation which prohibits the acceptance of benefits from resources over which a minister of government or other public official has responsibility. But Minister Carl Samuda has ridiculed the Integrity Commission report, describing it as stale news. In an interview with the news on Wednesday, Mr. Samuda said at the time of the Mombasa grass issue in 2017, he made a fulsome report to Parliament supported by documentary evidence. He further claimed that the Commission's report published 5 years after the incident was full of falsehoods and redundant. The Jamaica Dairy Development Board cultivated 14.2 acres of Mombasa grass on Mr. Samuda's property, located in Nullis, St. Catherine, under its forage intervention program. Speaking in Parliament in May 2017, Mr. Samuda disclosed that he had paid $546,000 to the Dairy Board for the cultivation of the grass. St. Lucia Police investigating gun-related incident at a show headlined by Skellebeng. St. Lucia's Royal Police Force says an investigation is underway into an off-duty officer seen on stage with an open-carry firearm at a recent event headlined by dancehall artist Skellebeng. The commissioner advised that a probe be launched into the matter, as the firearm did not come from the armory of the police force and was in fact a prohibited item. St. Lucia's Tourism Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information Minister, Dr. Ernst Hilaire, expressed concern about the situation, adding that the police were very clear that they would not approve the show based on national security and event security. The police decision was taken as the artist is said to promote music that glorifies crime and gun violence, and the event was seen as a threat to the fight against the gang crime. Minister Hilaire said the police have established that once someone promotes or sings songs glorifying violence, they will not be allowed to perform in St. Lucia. Organizers of the show, which was held at the Darren Sammy grounds, have since issued a release stating the action was a stunt and apologized for causing any offense to the public. Man killed in Brownstown shooting identified. The St. Anne police have released the name of the man who was fatally shot in Orange Hill, Brownstown, St. Anne on Wednesday. He is 22-year-old Ricardo Campbell, unemployed of an Orange Hill address. 5 other men were shot and injured in the incident. Campbell was killed minutes after 12 p.m. when he, along with other men, stood at a shop having drinks. They were fired on by 2 men who were traveling in a black Toyota Voxy. Woman mowed down by vehicle in Bamboo, St. Anne. A woman is dead following a motor vehicle mishap Wednesday evening in Bamboo, St. Anne. She is 61-year-old Lorraine Holmes of Kimmer District, Bamboo. It is reported that sometime before 3 p.m., the driver of a blue pickup truck was in the process of overtaking when his tire hit another truck, resulting in him losing control of the pickup. Ms. Holmes, who had just exited a taxi and was about to enter her yard, was mowed down. She was pinned to a wall and both her legs were severed. Ms. Holmes died while undergoing treatment at the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital. DPP pleased with Cocopi's killer sentence. Director of Public Prosecutions Paula Llewellyn says she believes Justice Leighton Pusey made the right call in the sentencing of Cocopi's killer Roisin Barnett. Barnett, the man who brutally murdered a Clarendon mother and her 4 children, was on Thursday ordered to serve 5 concurrent life sentences as he appeared in the Home Circuit Court. He will have to serve 61 years and 8 months in prison before being eligible for parole. In an interview with the news, DPP Llewellyn said Judge Pusey considered all the mitigating factors in the highly publicized case and arrived at a decision that the judiciary and the citizens of Jamaica can be pleased with.
Well, first of all, let me really record my appreciation for the very, very pellucid judgment of the court. It sought to educate and it sought in a very transparent way to really make it quite clear, one, how the sentencing function of a judge is very, very difficult. But on the other hand, because of where we are in the 21st century, it showed in a very positive way the answer by the judiciary to answer the public, to respond to the public clamor for transparency and to explain. So certainly as Director of Public Prosecutions, I wish to salute the judge and the judiciary that he represents, and also the forward thinking of the Chief Justice, who gave his approval for the live streaming so that the members of the public would have another way, separate and apart from the media, to actually hear from themselves how the system works. I believe the judge was spot on in how he dealt with it. He properly considered the aggravating factors, the mitigating factors. I thought that was the correct starting point according to law. And he answered the call of history when he recognized, as we did, that there was no legal precedent for a case of this nature. And especially at a time in Jamaica where you have multiple murders being committed at the same time in the same space in Jamaica land we love. It is a great call by the judiciary to show that these sort of matters, don't do it. It will be dealt with strongly and effectively and with a lot of testicular fortitude. So we are very pleased on this side.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.